Hi, second graders. Let's get started with our new material for PAF today. Okay, first I want you to just listen as I read these three words. Okay, the first word is trace. The next word is pencil. And the last word is fancy. Okay, now listen again. And this time pay extra attention to the sound that the C makes in each word, okay? So as I tap these words out, listen to what sound this C makes. This word is ace, trace. Okay, this word is two syllables. The first syllable is p-e-n, and the second syllable is s-i-l, sil, pencil, pencil. And this last word, also two syllables. The first syllable is f-n, fan, and the second syllable is s-e, see, fancy, fancy. What did you notice about these C's? What sounds do they make? Trace, pencil, fancy. I wish I could call on one of you. I know you know it. This C is called a soft C, and it sounds like an S. Were you all saying that out loud? You were probably shouting at your computer screens. It sounds like an S, Mrs. Kane, right? Yeah, you're right. It sounds like an S. It's called a soft C. And now we're going to learn how do I know when I'm reading a word, if it has a C, if I'm supposed to tap it out k, or if I'm supposed to say s, because we're so used to always going k when we tap out a C. Well, if the C has an E, an I, or a Y after it, it sounds like an S. It's a soft C. Okay, so today we're going to practice reading words that have soft Cs. So all these words have either E, I, or Y after the C. So all of these are going to be soft Cs. So when we see the C that had both homophones of C in it, we are going to tap it and say S. Okay, so first word, S-it-e, city. Next word, s-e-n-t, cent. That's like a penny cent. Next one, sp-er-oo-s, spruce. That's a type of tree. T-er-oos, truce. Do you know what a truce is? Have you ever called truce? Maybe you're arm wrestling or something and neither team wants to give up, but neither team is going to win. And so you say, let's just call it a truce. Truce. Okay, how about this one? S-e-n-t, cents. Cent with suffix s means more than 1 cent. How about this one? Ice-e, icy. How about this one? Sp-ice-e, spicy. Anytime Will doesn't want to try something, he says it's too spicy for him. Even if it's like oatmeal, which isn't spicy at all, he says, I can't eat that because it's too spicy. Okay, how about the next word? First syllable, p-e-n. Second syllable, s-i-l. Pencil, pencil. How about this one? S-e-n-t-er. Center, center. Up here at the top, s-e-m, sem, e-nt, ent, cement, cement. S-i-d-er, cider, cider. S-in, s-ear, sincere, sincere. What does it mean to be sincere? Remember when we wrote our flat Stanley letters and we wrote sincerely? And we talked about what that word means. Do you remember what sincere means? Sincere means like you mean it when you say it, okay? Or when you write it. We write sincerely at the end of letters because with that closing, what we're telling our readers is, I really mean what I just wrote or what I just said. It was sincere. Okay, how about this one? Excite. Excite, excite. And this one, d-e-d, that's an open syllable. Side, side, decide, decide. Except. This is the kind of except like, I like all kinds of ice cream except for pistachio, maybe. I don't even know. I probably like that too. Except. Okay, how about this one? You know, this actually has two C's, and I think when I say it, we're going to hear both sounds. The first syllable is suck, and the second syllable is s, success, success. How about this one? Lie, and the second syllable, sense, license, license. And the last word today, first syllable, and second syllable, sell, cancel, cancel. Okay, so the thing to remember is that when you're reading, if a word has a C that is followed by either an E, an I, or a Y, that C is going to sound like an S. When you're spelling words, there's really not a rule to determine if it's a C or an S. You just have to learn it by memorizing. And that's why we do so much practice with dictation, because the more often you write those words, you get that muscle memory that we talk about all the time, where your hands just feel right writing it a certain way, and your eyes get trained to see it a certain way, and that's how you become a better speller. So we're going to move into our dictation now.